All right, Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all Biafrans, pending your time where you're watching and hearing me from this very wonderful morning. Yesterday, all of you could remember that Dr. Ngozi Rabaze did question and answer yesterday, where he was addressing Biafrans and answering some questions. And then there were questions coming in and out and all of that. She was able to break it down to some of us, and people asked her questions. She was able to break it down to them. And there was a part where I didn't agree totally with Dr. Ngozi Rabweze. You know, I will always come to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Where Dr. Ngozi Rabweze lied in a place. And I want you guys to watch this video, and I'll be right back.
Being truthful, informing Biafrans, informing the world of what is going on in our land without anybody paying them a dime. And I can tell you here, I don't know any of these individuals. I don't have any of their phone
Now, where she said she has not paid us, she did not contact us, she doesn't know us, that is where Dr. Ngozi Oraweze lied. Dr. Ngozi Oraweze actually paid us money. You know, because I don't like when people start trying to, be too good. They are too real. They are too real, and they are too good, and they want to just, show that they are too good. I don't like that. And honestly, I don't like that. Dr. Ngozi Oraweze paid us huge amount of money. In fact, I don't know about the rest media team guys, but she paid me personally. She paid me. And while she was saying she didn't pay me, I was surprised. Because why would you say a thing like that on the TV? Why would you say a thing like that on the air? Why you contacted me and paid me money? No, I wasn't like it, but she paid me because this is getting out of hand. And let me tell you guys the day this payment was made, because I have every document here with me. I have everything here. So it's not as if I'm trying to, maybe make claims of what is not. Dr. Ngozi Oraweze paid me on the 29th of November 2024 by redeclaring my freedom to me. That was the blatant check that she gave me, and that was where she paid me. So she should stop telling people that she never paid me. That is when Dr. Ngozi Oraweze paid me. She paid me on the 29th, giving me my freedom. It's just like, Nigeria, they don't respect the rule of law. They just do anything the way they want to do anything. And then I was driving on the road for no reason. Police stopped me, tried to collect money from me, and I refused. The next thing, the way police behave in Nigeria, they arrested me, threw me behind counter. The next day, I find myself in court, and that same day, they took me to prison, and I have nobody to come and rescue me. I have nobody. And one woman just came out and decided to pay for my bail. I don't know this woman. I have never met her in person, and she decided to give me my freedom. She decided to give me my freedom. And yes, that same woman, when she's coming on air to talk because she did a good thing, she will be telling people, I don't know them. I didn't pay them. You paid me on the 29th by generating a document that made me a free nation, Biafra free nation. That is where you paid me, man. That is when you paid me. That is how you paid me. For you morons that don't know that your freedom lies in the hands of Dr. Ngozi Oraweze, I laugh at you. You don't know what is coming. All of you think is by making noise on social media. All of you think is by making noise. You have gotten a nation by Dr. Ngozi Oraweze. At least, if you don't understand, call us, who will educate you the more. Dr. Ngozi Oraweze declared my freedom on the 29th of November 2024 in Lahti, Finland. That is where the event took place. That is where the event took place. Again, I want to use this opportunity to advise the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This thing is becoming a child's play. Every day they will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. They will make jest of him. Oh, look, nobody is standing for you. You can see all your IPOB members have got. So are you going to drop Biafra? Bro, Maxwell Okpara, We are tired of this, all this back and forth. We are tired of it. So what they are doing is to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, to break Biafrans that your leader is sick, your leader is spying, is going. So nobody is fighting for you. Can't you see that you are all alone? Even my son knows that already. So Alaya Ejimako, all of you should stop going to that court. We Biafran ask you to stop bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to that court. Let anything happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court. We told you that we have our own method of bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. We are not going to beg Nigerian government to do the right thing, because we know that Nigerian government does not obey the rule of law. They don't. The only rule of law that the Nigerian government obeys is bullet and gun, and that is it. And that is why they took away Simon Ekpa Njoku. The other day, I saw Benjamin Omadubu ranting, sitting in his parlor, I don't know where he was seated, telling the world that Simon is not an IPOB member. Can you see how illiterate-minded you are? Benjamin Omadubu. You are saying Mazi Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB member. Can you see that you are an illiterate? You don't even have brain to think for yourself. What is the meaning of IPOB? The indigenous people of Biafra. So Simon Ekpa is a Yoruba man fighting an Igbo man. Or Simon Ekpa is a Finland citizen, and then he was born in Finland. He's not an Igbo man, and is fighting the indigenous people of Biafra. Is that what you're saying? Can you see how... you know this thing that Simon used to say, Normandic? That is who these people are. They don't have brain to think for themselves. Come in. Well, hey, it's IPOB. He's not an IPOB. Simon Ekpa is not an IPOB. Do something different from what Simon Ekpa is doing, so that the Nigerian government will pay attention to you by releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Each and all you Kwamu, where they make gada. Tell me that the Nigerian government has not paid you people. Benjamin Omadubu coming to tell IPOB, now you have mouth because Simon is no more in the scene. People that could not talk when Simon was speaking. People that could not come to even on their camera to challenge Simon Ekpa. Because Simon is no more here. And you people are talking from the both sides of your mouth. You have the confidence now to talk. Benjamin Omadubu. I saw you were ranting. Anybody that sees you the way you were talking knows that you are a nobody. Nobody knows you. You are just trying to be relevant. And we are not going to give you that relevancy. Because nobody is seeing your video. They know all of you are all thieves, criminals. And Adadi Orama, I want to warn you. Stop misleading our Biafran brothers and sisters. Stop misleading them. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not say, don't say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. Because you are trying to lie that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, that there is no sit at home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he doesn't recognize the USB. There's something wrong with you, Adadi Orama. Lazuba. We know you are not an Igbo woman, so there is no need of you deceiving Biafrans. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu likes, let him tell Maxwell to his face. Let him come now, within that court, that confined space of courts, and tell Maxwell that we should stop sit at home, not on this earth we will stop it. We can never. Let him go to London. Let him go to Germany or United States of America and give that order. He can't give that order in DSSS London, and we'll listen to him. He can't. So, Adadi Orama, you came too late. You don't know what you're doing. You came too late. There is no order that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gives from DSSS dungeon, from the court, that we are going to obey. No. We are taught very well. All of you are making noise now. You are making noise now. Where were you people when Simon was here defending an Igbo? Who is defending our brothers and sisters in the East today? Who are the people defending us? Nobody. Every day they bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out and do one abracadabra and tell him, making him to feel irrelevant. You know, when they keep bringing him, Biafra, this is just a mind game that are playing. When they keep bringing him, we'll get tired of seeing him. Any day we hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to court, we'll just, relax. They want to weaken our spirit by bringing him out. So please, I am using this opportunity to ask Barrister Maxwell Okpara, Barrister Aloy Ojimako, please do not bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court again. Biafrans said they don't want to see him again. They want his release. We told you how corrupt Justice Omotosho is. I told you in my videos how corrupt he is. You think what we are saying or the informations we have are not genuine, are not correct. And yet, you people still do the same mistake, hoping that one day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released by the Nigerian state. You people are joking. You are joking. You don't know what is behind you. You don't know the plan against this man called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the Nigerian state. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm sweating this morning. By the Nigerian state. You people don't know. So we are asking you, Barrister Maxwell Okpara, we don't want to see Simon Ekpa again. Nnamdi Kanu again. We don't want to see him again in court. If Nigerian government say they don't want to release him, they don't know anything about him, so be it. What will release him is coming. I'm telling you people that, you people are very daft. The Nigerian government are very daft. Tinubu is a very daft man. He's daft. He doesn't know what is coming. They lie to him. They tell him, oh, don't worry. We'll use this one to fight elections. Don't worry. We'll use him to campaign. Oh, don't worry. We'll use him. We'll use him. What will release him is coming. I'm telling you, we are not joking. You think whether I'm here shouting or I'm making noise, we are putting our plans in place to make sure that the needful is being done. We're not here trying to talk trash. You might see us as people who are talking trash. Biafra will stand. Biafra has come, and Biafra will defend it to the end. Dr. Ngozi Orio-Aboeze gave me that platform to speak today. You know why? Because she declared. Look at Madubugo coming to tell, who the hell are you, Madubugo? If I may ask. Go and ask Biako Olowu today. Does she have the mouth to face Biafra today? And you have the temerity, you think you have that impetus to come and talk to Biafra. Oh, Simon, who the hell are you? To say Simon. Illiterate. Simon is not an IPOB. Who the hell is an IPOB? An IPOB, what do you mean by IPOB? Do you even know the meaning of IPOB? You people are so dirty from the inside. And we're going to trash you people to the beam because that's where all of you belong. You think by making noise, calling Simon Ekpa a terrorist, because that's what you are in Nigeria saying all this nonsense. So that you have more relevancy. Is it? Thank God for people like him that made the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu useless to the Nigerian government. You people that said, okay, you say you are an IPOB, which I know all the whole Biafra, everywhere in the world are IPOB. The meaning of IPOB is the indigenous people of Biafra. So all of us knew what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya, what did you people do? IPOB. You see them talking, you will know that they don't have brain. They are not educated. They are uneducated people. They don't have brain. You think freedom fighting is for people that drink alcohol, people that are spare part sellers in the market? Okay, that's what you think. If you are Simon Ekpa, you are a drunk. You are swimming in the pool of alcohol. You are a drunk. Madubugo. So you have this swag, and you could not bring it out when Simon was here. Who the hell were you guys? You are trying to be relevant because Simon is out. Who are you deceiving? Who do you think Biafrans are listening to you? Ndiohi, useless and hopeless non-entities. And we're going to sit down here to continue to fight all of you because you people are cowards. You think Biafrans are fools like you? You are paid by the Nigerian state to come and tell us that Simon, so that they will make rubbish, they will make mess of the redeclaration documents that Dr. Ngozi Orio-Aboeze has secured. Oh, you think we don't know? You people think we don't know that you are being paid by the Nigerian government? You know one thing about this Nigerian government I love so much. You know one thing about them? They know they hear until the last moment. They don't like to hear. You know when they were telling them Simon is a dangerous man, Simon will declare Biafra. They didn't see it coming. Yeah, they said that boy in Finland. That's leave him. Where do you all pass it? He doesn't. What do you all? He's a nobody. Just leave him. Leave Simon. He's a nobody. Nobody knows him until they started seeing the move of the declaration. That is when they started running up and down. Last moment, but they came too late. They were too late because Simon has already staged, planned, and put everything in place for that redeclaration to happen. And remember, Simon said, even this redeclaration may happen before that second day of December. For those of you who follows our Prime Minister very well, they didn't see Dr. Rabueze coming. And Dr. Rabueze, Machalwa, Sofia, Igboa. That is their annoyance. Do you see Ima Powerful writing again? I thought he was the writer of Biafra. I thought this Ima Powerful was the people writing for Biafra, fighting for Biafra. Where is he today? Can you see how they shamelessly bow their head in shame today? Because when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out in court, you guys saw how he's swollen, how, millipedic he's moving because this guy is sick. None of them can stop because do you see Ima Powerful writing again? Ima Powerful has written that they won the Nigerian government without any action. Without any action. These are the people, these are the Efulefu we will be listening to. These are the Efulefu that we are going to be listening to. People like me, now Nolana, with all my education, with all my intellect, I will come and be listening to Madubugo or Ima Powerful. Knowing fully well that these people are pushing us to the river. Before I forget, let me go out of line now. I don't know when I will come to Nigeria to bow before Oba of Benin. I don't care if Oba of Benin, Oba Atokbeye, is it Atokbeye? I don't know. But I don't know the day because that man did what I didn't expect that he could do. You know this drug lord's daughter, Tinubu? They feel that they have the power to control everything in Nigeria. That is their mentality anyway. The mentality of criminality that their father sold to them. Went to Benin. All of you have had the story, so I'm not just saying it so that people and the Oba of Benin to crown Iyaloja, thinking the power belongs to them, so they can misuse it. These are people that were not cultured. They don't have respect for anybody. They thought Oba of Benin is just a nobody that they can, she can come and manipulate Oba of Benin. That one give them straight. Bro, I'm respecting you, Oba. Anywhere you are, please. I just want to say thank you for disgracing her. If people like you are 10 in Nigeria, we will not be here shouting on top of our voices. You did well, sir. I don't care if you are a Biafran, I know you are a Biafran, but I don't care if you are supporting Biafran, sir. But for this one that you did, Oba, I'll bow before you. I don't bow before no man. I'll bow before you today. I thank you. They think they have this monopoly of, what they say is what will happen. Look at Tinubu's daughter, Seyi Tinubu, going to meet with a terrorist negotiator. Going to meet with a terrorist negotiator in Nigeria. Nobody says anything about it. Everybody is fine with it. If it was Nnamdi Kanu that was sitting with Gumi, the way Tinubu's son sat with Gumi, I don't know what they were negotiating. The world would have heard it, that Igbos are all terrorists. But nobody is saying it because his father claims these are the people that should be called self-acclaimed presidents, because nobody voted for him. No Nigeria voted for Tinubu. Tinubu was randomly rejected in the whole Nigeria. He forced himself on you people, and that's why he cannot do anything, because he didn't win the seat. Tinubu's son, Seyi Tinubu, is on the internet space. Maybe I'll put the listing on you see it. That Oba did well. You did well. Thank you very much, sir, for disgracing people like that. They think they have this, I don't know, when they have money, the thing enters their brain. Come to this country where I live, you will see billionaires driving bicycle. You will see multi-billionaires walking on the street with their dog. Nobody. Yes, they don't carry their shoulder up. If you tell them, oh, your dog looks nice, they will say, oh, really? That's it. Oh, I just got it yesterday or some days ago, and the mother, they just start telling you story. Big man. Criminals. That is the country that Alexander Stubb went into bilateral agreement with. A man that has so many criminal records in America. Criminal records, plenty in America. Tinubu cannot, I keep telling you this thing, I'm not just singing it like a dumb, I'm saying it because he cannot try it. Tinubu cannot go to America today because of his criminal records. This is a man that sold drugs in America. And some people are comparing him with Pablo Escobar. Do you know that when I went to understudy how Pablo got unalived and what happened, I felt that America went too far by unaliving Pablo Escobar. They would have done what they would have arrested him and jailed him the way they jailed El Chapo. You know that Pablo Escobar, when he made all his money, people in his country, the poor people were being helped. He was building churches. He was, in fact, at a time, go and Google these things I'm telling you, he helped his country to come out of poverty. That's Pablo Escobar. So it was just like the Robin Hood. He will rob from the rich. He will sell his white powder, bring the money, and then use it to help the community. That his boys used to go and share money to the needy, to the poor, people that cannot cook, people that cannot afford. So Pablo Escobar was really doing good. Where government is lacking, yeah, where there is default from government, he will go there and fix it. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. They shouldn't have unalived him. He was a good guy. So anybody that knows who Tinubu is, you should stop comparing him with Pablo Escobar. Stop. Tinubu is a drug lord, a criminal. That's why he could release Al-Bakari that carried drug, because he knows that they are in the same category. People that carried such this thing, they are given 20, 15 years imprisonment. This one did not serve any sentence. They left him to go. That is a man that Alexander Stubb went into. Alexander Stubb, your country, you see, what you did to Biafrans, we will never forget it in a million years to come. Let me tell you people a short story before I round off. In this country, if you commit a crime, police arrest you, and then they collect your thumbprint, you cannot work in any civil organization again. You can never work in any corporate organization in this country. Maybe you punch someone, they will tag it as you are violent, so you can't work in any organization. That is, you can always drive truck, you can work in the construction industry, you can work as a cleaner, you can work, a low profile places, that is where you're going to be working. You're going to be making your money, no doubt about that, but you're not going to work, the kind of job you're looking for, they're not going to give it to you. That is the man that Alexander Stubb knows all these things. He connived with him and jailed our prime minister because of our own mineral resources, which we are not going to get, because of your own mineral resources. And I ask you, Alexander Stubb, anybody that have criminal record in your country, do you allow that person to come close to you? Why do you people feel that we blacks are stupid in the head? That you know better than we do? But today, that whole thing that you people did in secret is now coming out. It's now coming out. The game changer for Biafrans in this whole game, in this whole matter, was that appeal. And when they heard that we are going to the higher court to contest the shenanigans that they did in their Shirab court, they started attacking us. If you go to court, we increase our money as jail time. And we're watching them. We knew that they're going to make mistakes. But now they started realizing what we're telling them. That you cannot serve Nigeria and remain the same. Alexander Stubb knows now because we are hitting them back to back. We're not going to, most of you think we are here talking nonsense. Why didn't Alexander Stubb say, okay, the people, if they truly knew or know that they were fighting corruption, the people that filed this case, all of them should gather themselves and come to Finland to defend it. Why didn't he say that? They gave him people, they brought people, and then they jailed prime minister. Our own people, though, it's not that it's Nigeria. It is not Hausa or Yoruba that came to stand for Nigeria. It is the same Igbo. The same tribe that you ascribed as a terrorist organization are the same people that stood that came to stand for Nigerian government. Why that? Because you know that they pay them. Have you seen the game that they're producing us to play? You're so dumb in the head. I met a girl, you know, in this country, we used to order things if we need some things from our office. So I met a lady that every time I order stuff from Amazon or wherever, this lady will come. Very pretty, very, you know, God, very, very pretty. She's a mixed breed. Very pretty lady. Fair. So the first time I ordered, she was the one that came to the office. Then after some months, I placed an order again for something that we needed in the office. So she came. She was the same person that came. So, you know, because of the beauty, I started talking to her because she was driving this big truck. So I asked her, why are you doing this job? You know, she just laughed over it. And I said, oh, okay, it's okay if you don't want to tell me, because no, we got talking over some certain things. Oh, you know, I started complimenting her and all that. But then I asked her, why are you driving this big truck? Is it not too big for you? The girl paused for some time and she didn't tell me nothing. So she left. So after some time again, I placed order. Just myself. I just placed order, and then for them to bring that thing in my office because my son needed it at home, and then placed order for some things in the office. So she's the same person now came. I said, no. What happened was, why are you being the one coming and everything, every time, you know, you come and all of that? So what's going on? So we went into my office, we started chatting, we started talking, and then this girl told me she got a criminal record. Already, I know where she was going. Said, you got a criminal record, and, you know, I felt so bad. I felt so bad because this girl, she's so pretty that, bro, for Nigeria, that girl no fit ever drive that kind of truck if not for Nigeria. No, a Nigerian girl, they no get work, but they won't live large. They can't. She can't. She's driving truck. Now, why? Because the system has made it to be like that way. If you have a criminal record, there are work you can never do. This girl she's so pretty. So when she told me the story of what made her went to prison, and she spent 6 years in prison, correct, that is 3 years, she spent 3 years in prison. So when she told me, I felt very bad. It was a very bad story, but I felt very bad for her. Very bad. Now, with the way she's very pretty, she can only drive truck or do other dirty jobs. She cannot work in a corporate organization like the way I work now. That is the kind of man that Tinubu is. In any civil society, in any serious country, Tinubu can never work in any government parastatal, not to talk of becoming the president of that nation. That is the man that Alexander Stubb of Finland colluded with to jail my prime minister, calling me a thief, a terrorist. So this thing that I'm doing today, it is Simon that told me to start doing it. When my freedom, I needed my freedom. Do you see how pained I am? When I needed my freedom, you want to shut my mouth because you're Caucasian, is it? But we're already in court. And we're going to solve this nonsense. You see all this, your charade. All of you, including Christopher Musa, including Biakolo, if you now not come this court, Thunder will not get direction, we'll buy all of you. All of you must come, because, in fact, I don't want to say anything, but we'll drag all of you here. But people are heartless. Now look at who are defending our people at home. Back home, everything is expensive. Farmers can no longer go to farm, go to their farmland. And it's okay. You people, it's okay for you guys. It's okay. It's okay. can unalive us, do us anyhow, because we feel that we have nobody to speak for us. But Nanki Bazwa, we are ready to take the bull by the horn. So on this note, Biafrans, I must leave you guys here. And by the grace of God, I will join you guys tomorrow. I'm becoming too emotional now, but I don't want to be. Because you see this fight to freedom, this one where Dr. Rabweze declare, not be that one where Ojuku declare, do that time. This one where we don't see. Oh gosh, bro, we will fight to the end. And God, being on our side, will be victorious. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Friday, get that in.